Hi, I'm David Bodemer, the editorial director with National Real Estate Investor. I'm here at our second annual High Net Wealth and Commercial Real Estate Conference in New York City. I'm here with Scott Singer, who just moderated our CEO panel. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Thank you for joining us. So can you tell us a little about what your company does and what you do?
Sure. My company is the Singer and Bassick organization. We are based in New York, and we represent major owner-developers, mostly privately held companies, in arranging debt and equity financing for them. So our clients are primarily based around New York. The deals we work on range from very large to kind of small. The idea is to become like a finance department for our clients.
Okay.
We arrange all types of debt and equity for all types of real estate deals.
Got it. And so we were just part of, you were just part of, like I said, the CEO panel. We had a collection of various voices from different aspects of real estate investors. What were some of your takeaways from that discussion?
Well, it was an interesting group. So we had 4 CEOs on the panel. David Lichtenstein of the Lightstone Group, who has the largest holdings and longest track record. Nick Beanstalk from Savannah Fund. Michael Episcope from Origin Capital, who's an emerging manager, and then Ron Bate of RBH Group,
right,
who is become a major developer in Newark, who is not a fund structure but has some major investors with him. So they were sharing the relative benefits of their very diverse platforms for the audience group here, which is high net worth investors and advisors.
Right, and I mean, part of the point of this conference is like we're trying to like foster a conversation between those groups, between like the high net worth investors, and give them a better understanding of some of these different structures and some of their different options. So, how do you feel like that is as like a discussion that happens?
Well, I think that what came out of the panel is that there are relative benefits for these various structures, and that they may appeal to different investor groups. So David Lichtenstein, for example, has two different structures within his company. He's forming a private REIT now that will accept investments as small as $1,000.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And that is, I think, liquidity investors and as he put it, coupon people who are really interested in a very easy coupon investment. Ron Bate, at the other extreme, has a small group of major investors who put large investments into his deals, but then play an active role. So he told a story about how one of his investors has a strong relationship with the architect Richard Meyer, and as a result of that relationship, Richard Meyer came into his Newark project and has now designed 5 buildings in the master plan. So
okay.
There are great opportunities that exist, but a diversity of ways to achieve them.
Right, and the way that you're sort of how direct the interaction is with these investors and what role they're playing as part of these projects. It seems like that's part of one of the variables.
Yeah, absolutely, it is. And then we had Michael Episcope from Origin, who runs a fund, but he mentioned that he and his partner in the business are the largest investors in the fund, and they have a strategy that was designed first and foremost for the types of real estate deals that they want to put their own money into. And it will, he answered a question from the audience that made it clear that while that strategy that strategy will not appeal to all high net worth investors, but for the group that likes it, it is relatively unique and it provides a great opportunity. So again, just an interesting diversity of opportunities for putting high net worth and family office capital into commercial real estate now.
Great. Well, Scott, thank you so much for giving us some highlights of that.
My pleasure.
And thank you for watching our coverage, and continue to watch our series of videos from the High Net Worth Commercial Real Estate Investing Conference.